what a saga it is unfolding. So far, the markets have not necessarily been too shaken, but it's definitely captured the tabloids. As far as political feuds go, this one is pretty spectacular. What has stood out to you, obviously?
For me, it's just how much the Dutertes have been determined to insert themselves into the political discourse around Filipino politics. I mean, you know, for Sara Duterte to say that she had thought of beheading the president, that she wanted to dig up his father's body and throw him into the sea. And that, of course, as you noted, Rodrigo Duterte, the former president, saying the military should sort this out. I mean, all of this is incredibly inflammatory language. We knew that this political marriage of convenience between the Dutertes and the Marcoses wouldn't last, but I don't think anyone expected it to blow up in such extraordinary fashion.
So what's at risk then for the Philippines with that level of domestic infighting? Because, as Steve was saying, that the market reaction is kind of muted right now, but certainly the country does have a pretty long list of problems to focus on.
That's right. And I think under President Marcos, the Philippines has found itself in a pretty good place, both domestically and foreign policy-wise. President Marcos has moved the country to be on a much more stable footing with the US, which is a key treaty ally, and that has allowed him to then push back more firmly against China and its incursions into the South China Sea. So all of this, this focus and this discipline that Marcos has had in dealing with these external threats could be sidelined somewhat by all this domestic political drama.
So where does this saga go next? I'm seeing a headline crossing this saying that a police investigation has been moved tentatively to December 11th. I guess that's the next date to circle. But how does this play out, do you expect?
Well, Sara Duterte is under investigation from several government agencies. Her father, of course, is under investigation from a parliamentary inquiry over his so-called drug war, which resulted in the death of thousands. And of course, the International Criminal Court is also investigating Rodrigo Duterte. And then that takes us to the midterms in 2025, where it looks like the whole Duterte family is going to nominate for various political positions. And so it will certainly, you know, bring more political earthquakes, I think, for the Philippines in the months to come.